Hello, and welcome back to the Verdant Mosaic. This is episode 10 of our Dark Souls 3 playthrough. I decided to go back to the main temple, upgraded my sword. This is now a +3. Also allotted that Estus shard that we found, and I also found seems to be a priestess of some kind, or in the service to one.
I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
She doesn't seem big on talking to us. Perhaps if we find another holy person along the way. It is interesting that people will just enter the bonfire shrine without our knowledge. So it pays to come back and just look around in nooks and crannies every now and then just to make sure we haven't missed anything. But anyway, we're gonna head back to where we died on the Road of Sacrifices and try to make some more progress. Now, fun fact, this is June 2nd, so I recorded 2 episodes yesterday, and I'm recording another one today. I'm upping my uploading speed, just like I intended, which is good. Life is happening, sort of, as I write these video letters with my mouth. And that might be a good way of looking at it. Even if not a ton of people are watching right now, you might in the future. And so, to those future people, I say hello, and good day, or evening, or whenever you choose to watch videos on the internet. No judgment. We've all been there before. I do always feel somewhat obligated to include commentary other than just what's happening on the screen, just because, you know, you could get that anywhere. What distinguishes me from, you know, the legion of other people doing exactly what I'm doing. I don't know, my life, what's happening in my life? Sorry, I got distracted. When things are thrusting at your face, you tend to get distracted. I'm sure many people have thought that. And not in the same context, though. Ooh. Anyway, what have I been doing? Most of the time, the only change in my life is that I've been reading things. Like, just recently, I finished the Louisa May Alcott trilogy of Little Women, which, if you're not aware of, Louisa wrote books back during the 19th sometime around the American Civil War, I want to say. At least it's when the books take place, or both during and at some years after the American Civil War. I need to look up when she actually wrote it. But anywho, Little Women is about a bunch of sisters, the March family, as they live without their father for, you know, the last couple of years of the American Civil War. And then the other 2 books are during the thing of Little Women. The first half is them as children, and then the second half is when they are more grown up and trying to find husbands. And then the second book, Little Men, is about the second eldest sister. She has like a school for boys with her husband, who's a German professor. And it's just the stories of the boys at the school living life and lessons. She tells a lot of moral tales about how to live and stuff. And, you know, if you look past the heavy heteronormativity, they're actually pretty decent lessons to live by. Mostly just, you know, common sense, and I think Protestant values, I need to look up that again. It's one specific religious denomination. Okay, this guy, I need to be a bit more aggressive with this one. Okay. And then the final book is called Joe's Boys, which is about the little men from the boys from the book Little Men are grown up, along with there are girls in it too, and they're all young adults trying to find husbands and spouses and living their lives. Now I decided to look back around in this area. Okay, that guy has a giant sword. This is like a variant on the Black Knight. But yeah, if you like a book that's super positive, that is the book. Those are the books to read, because everyone is super nice to each other and they all learn lessons and they all cry a lot. There's a lot of crying in those books. Like tears of joy. There's not a lot of sad things happen except when someone dies near the end because reasons. Oh, that was a lot of damage. She also wasn't very good at writing dialogue, though depending based off of the period in which it was written, maybe it was good for that age. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's what I read, and I guess they're sort of considered literature, so that's sort of why I read them. Okay, we killed this guy. What did we get? Sellsword twin blades. I'm assuming these are different from the other ones that we got. I'm gonna turn up the volume real quick. We have the Brigand twin blades, and then we have these. And these, instead of being dagger types, they are curved swords. Paired scimitars used by certain sellswords. The scimitar's sharp blades make for effective slashing attacks, but fare poorly against metal armor and tough scale-covered hides. With a scimitar in each hand, the wielder can vary their onslaught with unique left-handed attacks when in the proper stance. The skill is Spin Slash. Slice into foes with a large spinning motion. Continue spinning to transition into a strong attack. Let's take a look at what that... Okay, that's interesting. I probably wouldn't want to use it just because that's a highly offense-based attack. But still cool. I like how they've been adding more weapons to the roster. I hope there isn't anything that's gonna try and kill us, because I am out of Estus. Theron coal. This must be like... These are probably similar to embers, which in previous games you would give to a blacksmith, and it would improve your... It would expand the kinds of infusions you could do. Yep, enables heavy, sharp, and poison infusion. Coal used for weapon infusion. Long ago, used to forge great swords of the undead legion of Theron. Give to the blacksmith in the shrine to allow the use of gems for heavy, sharp, and poison infusion. Okay. What is this? A black sigil. A black gaping hole in the flesh that resembles the brand of an undead. The darkness of humanity seeps from this bottomless pitch-black hole, the gap filled by the accumulation of the curse. The black sigil will never heal, but there is a tale told of a firekeeper who returned from the abyss and brought great comfort to the bearer of the curse. I have 2 of them for some reason. Accumulates curse. I don't know what that means. And it's a key of some sort? It was under keys. Huh. Okay, so killing that knight guy did have an advantage to it. We got the Theron coal. So I regret nothing. And then... Let's see, there's a pathway over that away, and then there's this locked door that I didn't comment on before. That might be a person, or that might be an enemy. Not sure. Either way, this door doesn't open from this side. There is an item up above there. Maybe I can get to it from this pathway over here. Yes. Let me just look around, make sure. Cell sword. That's a cell sword. Excuse me, that was a burp. Set of equipment. Let me look under equipment at that. So we found a brigand and we found a cell sword. Metal helm interwoven with coarse cloth, able to endure hardships of battle and prolonged travel. It is light considering the build, striking a fine balance between absorption and substance. Wait, let me put this on. It is heavier than any of the things that I am currently have equipped. Let me see. I'm looking for lighter equipment. Metal armor interwoven with coarse cloth, able to... Okay, it is light. Okay. Again, heavier, but does provide better protection. The northern armor also provides better protection, but is also noticeably heavier. Okay, I don't need to read through all of that. Okay, found some items. I will probably need to head back to the bonfire, just because I have no more Estus left. Though we probably won't have to ever need to. We won't ever need to go back this specific direction, just because that is a dead end, at least for now, until that door is opened, which I suppose can become a shortcut. Do I want to try it? I might just poke at one of these crab things and see what they're like. Okay. This water is not as deep as I thought it was, so it's more like it's just covered in water. Either way, I don't want to take a risk of not killing these things. That is a giant crab. Okay, running away now. Giant crab. Didn't sign up for giant crabs. Or as if this were Game Grumps, I could say craft! That... The first time I ever heard that, I can't tell you how much I laughed. If you're not aware of Game Grumps, go watch Game Grumps. If you're watching this, stop watching and go watch Game Grumps. I would not blame you if you did. It's basically... It's in the beginning it was two dudes just grumping about games. And it was good. It is good. It's still good. Though I'm sure you've heard of them. At one point or another. If you're watching a Let's Play, you know about them. I've probably mentioned that before. I repeat myself. I'm sorry for that. You know how annoying repeating things to people can be. That's one of my pet peeves in life is. Anywho, other things. I've read other things. Let me tell you all the books I've read. Like a variant on, let me tell you about all the dogs I've seen. Just the other day, I finished reading a book called Playwriting, Brief and Brilliant. It's like the title would suggest. It is about playwriting. It's written by Julie Jensen. Not 100% sure on who that is. I'm assuming she's, just by reading it, she is a playwright. I'm assuming of some renown. It's basically just like a book on how to write plays, though I would not recommend it to someone who has never written a play, just because, or is unfamiliar with a play. It's more like, do you need a refresher on how to write plays? Then read this book. Though, to be fair, there isn't a whole lot to know about writing a play. Basically, if you've read a play, then you know what it looks like, and you can just base everything off of that. Green Blossom! Giant crab! Okay. Maybe ice would work good against these things, because ice would freeze it. Nope, not really. Okay. But yeah, not many actual lessons to teach about playwriting other than just keep writing plays and read a bunch of plays and know what a play looks like. And there are like a couple of things to know, but most of them, if you've seen a movie, are basically anything. You know how that works. Just like there isn't really a way to teach how to write novels. Though I kind of feel like they should have taught that in school. Like, hey, if you ever actually want to write a book, here's how you write a book. Because ooh, a great swamp ring. Thanks, giant crab. Because basically all I ever did in school was learn how to write essays, and I got pretty good at them. I got, if you've ever taken the I don't know if the scale is the same everywhere, but when I took the AP English test, I got like an 8 out of a possible 9 on my essay thing. Not to brag or anything, that means nothing now. Great Swamp boosts pyromancies. Ring said to be chiseled from the bone of a flame salamander by blighted pyromancers living in the Great Swamp. Boosts pyromancies. It is believed that salamanders are the descendants of demons born of the chaos flame, from which pyromancy is also said to have originated. Interesting. Okay. We are just finding all kinds of cool things. There is another giant crab over there. I probably shouldn't get distracted fighting crabs and get to the subject at hand, because I think we were almost at a boss fight until this all happened. Invaded by... god damn it. Okay, that guy is magic. Damn you. I'm not sure what that weapon is. It looks like some sort of pick, but it's also a... You can also cast magic with it? Or maybe that's from his crossbow. Okay, maybe he's out of magic. Ah, darn crab. Okay, running out of Estus. I'm not sure if this is a player or this is just the computer. I'm pretty sure it's just the computer, because... Either way, it's much more aggressive than previous computer things in the past have been. Damn it. That, I didn't touch anything and it just switched over. Stupid crabs. Like the Farron dart of enemy. Almost. Okay. We got Xanthos Crown and the Haricel pick. The Haycel pick. What? Ugh, damn crabs. Bane of my existence. crown supposedly made in imitation of a divine creature of Ulasil, land of ancient golden sorcery. Xanthus clothing is the mark of a researcher of lost sorceries, and the oversized crown is emblematic of their work. Such a curious pursuit is surely nothing to be ashamed of. Okay. And then the weapon that I picked up was a hay cell pick. Choice weapon of Yellowfinger Hazel, a finger of Rosaria and Xanthus Scholar. This is both a weapon and a sorcery staff. The gold specks are remnants of lost sorceries. It has chant, which makes sorceries more powerful. Okay, that's interesting. Its attack isn't super high, but it's higher than this. Magic is 7, so it's also a magic weapon. It requires an intelligence of 19 to wield properly. It's a hammer type. Okay, that's interesting. Either way, let's... Giant crab. Let's see if we can't take down this other guy, get that item, and then we don't have to come back here again. Oh, water. Ah. It's like gooey foam. Oh, and I died. Okay. That's what you get when you overreach. Okay, I'm just gonna grab my souls and then we're gonna head back to where we left off last time and try to make some progress there, because this is item stuff that I can either do on my own time. I mean, this is still my time, but it's more like our time. Though who we are is yet to be known, so that's difficult to be considerate of, I suppose, in a way. That sounded weird. It sounded oddly passive-aggressive. I'm not mad at anyone. Let me just put it that way. Tone has never been my... never been my strong suit. Anywho, gonna get our souls. Gonna go back to where we died. Gonna get it back. Looks like they're making a slow march around this bend, and why, I do not know. What? Okay, just gonna make a run for it. Okay, there am I. That's a dog. Oh, okay, giant crab claw. Item. Gonna go grab it. Oh, why? This water is so deep. This is a trap. Great Swamp Pyromancy Tome. Okay, so that was... I'm now drenched in water, which makes fire less effective, if it's like anything like previous games. Okay, just keep running. Okay, this is another undead guy. Ah! Make that 2. What is this? Just looking around in the event that I am killed, which could be very likely. What? Ah! No, that was not the right spell. Okay, that is not working out. Ah! Oh, okay, that was... This area is just filled with people that want to kill you. I feel like if I can get rid of this guy, we have a chance of killing the giant club dude, because he is much slower. Gotcha! Oh! Okay, directly blocking is not a smart move against this guy. Okay. Just trying to use a miracle. We got his great club, and from the curved sword guy, we got the exile great sword. Well, at least for killing these guys, they open up a bunch of items. For example, a large soul of an unknown traveler. We'll need to find higher ground to reach that one. It is of a very irritating height, because from a distance it looks like you can get it. Okay, doing pretty good. Let's take a look at these weapons that we found. Let's see. The Exile Greatsword. Requires 24 strength, quite a bit. Blood-stained greatsword wielded by one of the watchdogs of Farron, who preside over the slumber of fallen warriors. The blade is a reminder of the exile's past misdeeds. Inhuman strength is required to wield this heaviest of curved greatswords. Its skill is Spin Slash, that thing that kept hitting us 3 times in a row. Slice into foes with a large spinning motion and continue spinning to transition into a strong attack. And then the Great Club. Wood club fashioned from the branch of a giant tree requires considerable strength to wield. A hard, durable weapon, its weight makes it easier to break the guard of shields, and it has War Cry as its skill, which is the same as this large club. Requires 28 strength to wield. Luckily we had the advantage on speed. I wonder where that goes, but before we go down there... Homeward Bone, and we have 10,000 souls, so it maybe... Ah! Is this, Nope. Broken. Okay, can't go through there. And there's the shrine where we originate from. I know it's smart for us to go back and spend these, but I want to keep going. So let's see what we can find down here. Oh, bonfire. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, bonfire lit. The Farron Keep. Extinguish 3 flames and open the door to Wolf's Blood. I'm assuming that is one of the 3 flames. What is that in between those two trees? It looks like that might be something. And this is a poison swamp. We've found the poison level, everybody. Great. Purple moss clump. I'm assuming that reduces poison buildup. I am very tempted to run out and grab that item, but looking in the treetops, that looks like a hanging enemy that will very likely fall down and crush us or attach itself and do all manner of nasty things. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with this area just yet, just because we have other loose ends that we need to tie up. So I am going to rest, go back to Firelink, level up, come back, and we will once again try to get back where we were. That has continually proven to be more difficult than anticipated, though to be fair, I'm not going the hard way by killing all of those crucifixion dudes, just because that sounds like a whole lot of work. Anywho, we're making progress.
Speak that. Very well, then Tuphaken.
Let's see, I can increase my dexterity so I can wield better weapons, or I could improve my intelligence, which would make my magic more effective, or my vitality, which would improve my equipment load. In a way, I am... Yeah, indicating general strength of one's combined attributes. Wait, what? Value indicating the general strength of one's combined attributes. Oh, no, I was reading the wrong thing. Attribute governing physical defense, though this is also affected by other attributes, also governs maximum equipment load and poison resist, which would also help us get through that swamp. So if we improve our vitality to 13, our equipment load to go up to 53. That could help us. Improving luck improves item discovery. Intelligence, which would be helpful. I'm gonna put dexterity up by 1 and vitality up by 1. Split the difference.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flame.
We also found that tome, which I forgot about for a minute because we were running away. Is it down here? No. Yes, Great Swamp Pyromancy Tome. Learn high pyromancies of the Great Swamp. Pyromancy Tome from the Great Swamp containing advanced pyromancies. Give to the Old Master Pyromancer to learn advanced pyromancies of the Great Swamp. Spells of the Great Swamp are passed down from master to pupil. Without a master, there is no pupil, but without a pupil, there is no master. Familiar words. Well, we might as well give it to him. I am kind of tempted to learn pyromancy, just because our sorceries, aside from spook...
Ah, there you are. I am pleased.
Let's give him our tome.
Yes, here we are. It's been long indeed. With this, I can teach you more sophisticated pyromancies. Splendid. I can boast...
Let's see. There's Bursting Fireball. Pyromancy of old restored by Cornix, one of the Great Swamp's more advanced spells, hurls an exploding fireball, a rare technique that undergoes change after leaving the caster's hand, making the spell renowned for its difficulty. Great Combustion Fire Surge emits a constant stream of fire. Poison Mist, Flash Sweat, Sweat. That's interesting.
Do not be gone. What is it?
We can also give that coal to the blacksmith.
Ah, tis good, tis lovely. Oh, my. This coal is from the undead legion, used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers. A fine prize. I'm honored to be endued with it. Now I'll be equipped to infuse special gems. Praise the gods, eh? Time to put this brawn to use.
Yay! At least someone's happy in this place. Let's see if I can... Maybe I can make Partisan Heavy Partisan. That would improve its strength scaling and get rid of its dexterity scaling. I could poison. I would need a poison gem to do that, but that isn't a bad idea. Sharp gem. This would improve its dexterity scaling, but lower its strength scaling, which would work for me. Looks like refined gem improves both strength and dexterity scaling. Though maybe I want to do that for my Estoc, just because that's already... It would raise the scaling to a B grade, which would... I'm very tempted. Why not? Though, would that bring it back down to 1, in which case we would lose all the stuff that we did? I'm not sure. But I'm willing to take the risk, because it's a game. And unlike in real life, it won't ruin everything. Gonna need to use a little bit more than that. There we are.
Ah, just good, wasn't he?
Yay! Sharpest stock 3. So to reinforce it further, we would need a large Titanite shard. Okay, so these no longer need to use regular Titanite, so our other weapons are no longer in competition for that. Let's see, our Haysel pick would require Twinkling Titanite, so would our Ethereal Straight Sword. I guess that's for special weapons. Okay, moving on. Let us try one more time to get to where we were. We'll go back to the halfway fortress. Okay, all things considered, I think we're doing pretty well. We're consistently taking down our enemies, finding items, mapping out areas. It's just a matter of finding bosses that is proving to be a bit of a challenge. But then again, that's the point of this game. If you hear another voice, that's my roommate. She's just come from orientating college students. Normally I would have the door closed, but there's a dog. It's a whole thing. It's a whole fucking thing. Yes, I am. Again, roommate. My roommate's name is Shannon, and she works for the I mentioned the Weirdlings before. She does videos for them. If you haven't seen her video where she covers "Satisfied" from the musical Hamilton, you should get on that because it is trending. Is that the word you would use for that? It's popular. It's well liked. That's the word. Okay, she nodded. I was right. Okay, we got it. Okay, killed the guy before he could yell at everyone and make everybody angry. I'm guessing he's the one with a vestige of will left, so he would... A crystal gem. That phrase now has more significance because of TV. Okay, we're learning things. But yeah, crystal gem. The crystal type weapons are markedly more powerful than regular weapons. The only problem is they have very limited durability and If it's anything like previous games, they cannot be repaired, so they're something like one-time use weapons. So you typically want to save those for an occasion. I'm gonna avoid those guys because I don't think we actually have to fight them if we're not going after the items they guard. Now, need to remember, don't underestimate these cloaked guys because they are more dangerous than I think they are. Yeah, we got was that the guy that killed us before? It might have been. We got another crystal gem. Oh, today's Thursday. That means a new episode of Steven Universe. It's all coming together. Crystal gem, Steven Universe, patterns. What was that? That was magic that just got shot at. Oh, okay, that was a soul spear. Oh boy, that was close. Oh, did not die. What is down here? Anything? Just sort of another ring of sacrifice. Not super useful to us, but not gonna look. A ring in the mouth. Warriors slumber ahead. I assume that was the NPC guys, maybe? Is this like a back entrance into this place? I suppose. Either way, gonna keep looking around. I think I was just in this room. Yes. Let us go back the way we came. Because I'm pretty sure that was a boss room, and I'd like to at least see the boss this episode. So I might just let this go a little long, because we've already been going for a while. Just gotta remember to kill these guys. Up. Okay, that's one. I don't think we're alone in this room. Yep, that guy. Just need to lead him over here. Because that guy will kill us very quickly with his arrows. Okay, now for the magic user. Alright. And was it this way that I went last time and I died? No, okay, this is where we turned away before. Let me see. Any items I should have equipped? That would reduce fire, imbue with fire, imbue with poison, imbue with dark. No, why not? I'll give that a shot. Watch how this will actually make everything worse. If it does, leave a comment, let me know. I love to learn things. Crystal Sage. That does not look good. Okay. Shooting crystal. Ah! Ah! Ah, and I died. That was dumb. Should have realized getting next to a boss like that. It's not a smart thing to do. Anyway, you live and you learn. I think I'll give that one more try for this episode, and then I will call it a day, just because we've been going for a while. So just from that, I can definitely see there are more winding paths to that area we have yet to explore. Ah! I did a swipe instead of a stab. Okay, just gotta remember the pathway to where we were before is this away, and not through the water. Oh no. No, it goes back this way. I may just ignore everyone and just run to the boss, because that is a viable strategy. Ah! Shot from behind. Okay. Traverse the fog. Take cover. Just gotta map out how these attacks work. Okay, it looks like it shoots out things that then fire at it. So this pillar is proving to be very effective against blocking his attacks, except when it shoots things into the air. Gotta avoid that. Oh, damn it. Okay, those are very dangerous. Crystal Sage. Son of a bitch. Anywho, I think I will call it for this episode. I think we've made some progress, learned some things. And next time we will take out the Crystal Sage. Making a promise. Like the uploading speed, I will keep it. Hopefully. We'll see. Anyway, see you later. Bye!